Welcome to our Asian Star Trend channel. Today we have the following news, hope you and your friends follow along. Zhi Ying's stunning transformation. K-Chun's heart-wrenching pursuit of his wife is a mixture of sweetness and abuse. Life imitates drama and it's all in the heart. I didn't see it coming. One moment I was scoffing at yet another micro-drama recommendation, and the next, I was utterly hooked, emotionally hijacked by a little gem called Zhi Zhi Reborn. At first glance, I rolled my eyes. Another cliché love story? Cold CEO meets wide-eyed girl, rinse and repeat? Thanks, but no thanks. But then came that friend. You know, the one insists you must watch, claims the plot will eat your brain, and swears the main couple's chemistry is divinely engineered. So, with a healthy dose of skepticism, I clicked play, and let me tell you, the smells bad, tastes good phenomenon is real. This drama doesn't just flirt with tropes, it spins them on their head. One moment I was laughing at the absurdity of a chicken becoming a plot device. Yes, really. The next I was misty-eyed over a whispered confession at 2 a.m. The story dances between humor and heartbreak, giving us a romance that feels both dreamlike and painfully real. There's surprise around every corner, twists that don't feel forced but earned. But what truly lingers is the beating heart beneath the drama, the idea that life, like love, is messy, unexpected, and often more beautiful than we dare to believe. Watching Zhi Zhi Reborn, I didn't just get entertainment, I got a reminder to feel, to hope, to laugh through tears. So yes, I judge a micro-drama by its thumbnail. And yes, it changed me just a little. Care to see what it might do to you? Zhi Zhi Reborn, a micro-drama that hits like a meteor shower to the heart. Let's start with the names, Jang Won-hee and Zemin Liken. Just saying them feels like opening a dusty, long-lost love letter. They were lovers once, 3 years of deep affection only to be torn apart by the invisible chains of family duty. He left. She stayed. The end? Hardly 3 years later, Zemin returns a celebrated man, wealth and prestige in hand, but what he truly seeks is redemption in her. Thus begins a turbulent journey of rekindled love. The official synopsis promised a bittersweet blend of sugar and sorrow, and trust me, it delivers. Starring micro-drama veterans K-Chun and Zhi Ying, the show gains extra traction thanks to their third time pairing up on screen. Their chemistry? Effortless. Electric. Faded. Especially Zhi Ying, who stunts in a bold transformation. Once known for her cute, pouty girl next door roles, she now commands the screen with sharp elegance and unapologetic intensity. Gone are the overused pouty face tricks, replaced by raw, grounded emotion. It's clear she's evolved, and it shows micro-dramas may have once been the butt of snobby film jokes, but times are changing. Sure, there are still moments of classic melodrama, but here, they're handled with tight pacing, clever writing, and standout performances. You laugh. You cry. You binge without guilt. K-Chun and Zhi Ying's on-screen magic is undeniable, beautiful faces, solid acting, and emotional depth. No wonder fans are flocking in droves. So if you thought micro-dramas were all fluff and no feeling, think again. Zhi Zhi Reborn might just remind you what it means to fall in love all over again. Why Zhi Zhi Reborn hit us right in the feels. The drama didn't just go viral, it tapped into something primal. Beneath the swoon-worthy lines and dramatic reunions, Zhi Zhi Reborn stirred that universal longing buried in all of us, the hope for a love so fierce, so unwavering, that it defies time, status, and fate itself. Because really, who hasn't dreamt of a once-in-a-lifetime love? The kind that storms through barriers, laughs in the face of circumstance, and ends with two soulmates running toward each other, bruised but unbroken? And who doesn't secretly wish the one they pine for might one day cross mountains just to say, I never stopped loving you? But then reality taps us on the shoulder. Love, in real life, is rarely wrapped in silk and spotlight. So why do we devour stories like this? To understand that, we need to trace the roots back to the original novel Jing Zhi at Dusk, on which the show is based. Though fictional, it reflects deeper truths about society, our hunger for love, yes, but also for transcendence. These tales of dominant CEO falls hard for the girl next door aren't just guilty pleasures. They scratch at a deeper itch, the yearning to break free from class divides, to believe in miracles where affection trumps power, and sincerity wins over status. Maybe we watch because we want to believe. Maybe we're all just looking for a little magic in a world that's all too mundane, and maybe, just maybe, that's why this micro-drama matters. Because in 15 minutes an episode, it dares to make us feel again love, fiction, and the grit of real life. Look around us. How many love stories falter not from lack of feeling, but because of cold, hard reality? How many couples part ways over property, car loans, or the weight of dowries? And how many quietly trade youthful dreams for the daily grind of survival? The love in micro-dramas, of course, is polished. It's the kind that glows with moonlight and poetic justice. It gives us a glimpse, a fleeting but precious glimpse, into the beauty of what love could be. It offers an escape, a tender illusion, a balm to the harsh truths we face. But let us not lose ourselves in this fantasy. Because as intoxicating as these stories are, they are not our lives. They are mirrors, not maps. What we need is not to chase fiction but to bravely craft our own version of love, rooted in effort, respect, and resilience. Take Zhang Wanzi, the heroine of Zhi Zhi Reborn. Life didn't spare her from hardship, yet she never let pain define her. She chose to love again, not blindly, but boldly. Her story reminds us, courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to love anyway. We should do the same even when life gets cold, even when the odds seem stacked against us. We must hold on to that ember of hope. Because love may not always be cinematic, but it can still be real. And it can still be ours. So if this little drama taught us anything, it's this: don't wait for a perfect script. Write your own Zhi Zhi Reborn and the search for true love in the modern world. Life and drama often blur in unexpected ways. Zhi Zhi Reborn doesn't just entertain, it taps into something deeper, something universal. With every episode, it beckons us to dream of a love that transcends all obstacles. Zhang Wanzi and Zeman Lycan's story is one of fated lovers, separated by family and fate, only to be reunited years later with the promise of a love that defies time. It's the kind of love we all wish we had, steadfast, all-consuming, and a little bit magical. But does such love exist outside the confines of fiction? Look around us. How many love stories falter, not from lack of feeling, but because of the cold, hard reality of life? How many couples part ways over finances, property, or dowries? And how many of us trade our dreams for mere survival? The love we see in Zhi Zhi Reborn is polished, beautifully staged, and packed into quick, concise episodes. It offers us a glimpse into the ideal, a love that feels effortless and destined. But we cannot get lost in this idealized version. These stories are mirrors, not blueprints. They offer us an escape, but not the roadmap to navigate our own lives. What we need is to take these dreams and forge our own love story, one that's imperfect but real, rooted in respect, effort, and resilience. Just like Zhang Wanzi, who faced immense challenges but never gave up on love, we too must dare to love again. Her journey reminds us that even in the face of adversity, it's worth it to hold on to love and hope. Yet, the rise of micro-dramas like Zhi Zhi Reborn also reflects a deeper trend: our collective hunger for high-quality content. The days of long, drawn-out dramas filled with filler episodes seem numbered. Audiences crave the tight pacing, the quick delivery, and the constant emotional engagement that micro-dramas provide. They align perfectly with today's fast-paced world, offering entertainment in bite-sized portions that fit into even the busiest schedules. Still, micro-dramas are not without their flaws. The plots can feel thin at times, characters may lack depth, and it's easy for the stories to fall into predictable patterns. To thrive, micro-dramas need to keep evolving, pushing the envelope, and continually improving content quality to maintain their audience's affection. That said, Zhi Zhi Reborn shows us that micro-dramas can hit the right note. With its vibrant performances, strong chemistry between the leads, and a plot that mixes sweetness with emotional depth, it keeps us coming back for more. It's not just a drama, it's an invitation to dream, to feel, and to believe that love can be both beautiful and real. As we look to the future, we hope more microdramas like this emerge, stories that bring us joy, inspire hope, and remind us that love is not just for the screen, but for our lives. And who knows? Maybe Zhi Zhi Reborn is just the beginning of a new wave in drama, one that's as fast-paced, fresh, and heartfelt as the world we live in. K-Chun's Hey Yang, a journey through love and heartbreak. When we talk about K-Chun's Hey Yang, it's impossible not to mention their other works that have also tugged at my heartstrings. Love Comes at the Wrong Time and Love is Destiny. Each of these dramas has earned its rightful place in my emotional repertoire, leaving me with tears in my eyes and a bittersweet feeling in my chest. The theme of tragic love seems to be universally appealing, and it's easy to see why. Perhaps it's because, in their stories, we see our own reflections, the unspoken struggles, the hurt, the longing, and feel the full spectrum of what love can be at its core. What we truly crave is not just the sugary sweetness of romance, but the emotional resonance that touches the heart. We long for love stories that reflect the complexity of real emotions, stories that challenge us, make us question, and ultimately move us. This is why K-Chun's Hey Yang's works resonate so deeply with audiences. They don't simply provide a superficial happily ever after. They dive into the layers of love, the pain, the hope, and the redemption. As we look forward to their fourth collaboration, I can't help but feel excited for what's to come. Their on-screen chemistry continues to evolve, and with each new project, they bring more depth and sincerity to their performances. I eagerly anticipate their next microdrama, and I hope it continues to raise the bar for what we can expect from this genre. But beyond the screen, we all hope for the same thing, to find our own version of happiness. Just like the characters in these dramas, we want to find that connection that makes everything else feel right. And whether it's in grand gestures or quiet moments, we all deserve to seek and find that love.